Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today's gonna be a little bit of a half little switch up because today is kind of a part tribute to me hitting 100 subscribers. And I wanted to just say really quick before we get started, thank you so much for all the support. And yeah, you guys might be wondering, why am I not showing my dome? And the reason for that is the barber fucked me up, man. I mean, there's nothing much more to it. I got my shit fucked up, and so yeah, I decided what better time than now to also post this type of format in a YouTube video, which I really wanted to try. Yeah, so that's the basic rundown. Yeah, I wanted to do this also, so it's part because I also wanted to show my CSGO surfing gameplay. I'm kind of shameless, either way, in case you're wondering. Yeah, so going right into today's video. That time I almost lost my motherfucking eyesight. And so yeah, this is a bit of a stupid story. You know, watch till the end because it has a nice little sweet ending, little moral of the story. Little beautiful moral of the story that'll bring a tear to the crack of your ass. A little tear. And what color that tear may be, I don't know, and you'll have to find out by the end of this video. Yeah, this goes back to when I was a little man. I was like 10 years old, I'd like to say, and I lived in a gated little community. And yeah, I know a lot of you guys say gated community. He's a little bitch and he's rich. Well, you were only right on one of those because it was not a rich gated community. It was more like a broke gated community. And I know that's pretty rare, and that's kind of odd thinking back because I don't see many of those like broke gated communities. But that's basically what we lived in, and it was just a bunch of apartments. And that leads into me meeting my group of friends while I was there. Some of the main protagonists of today's story. Let's give them some names because some of them I remember, some of them I don't. And either way, I don't want to put their real names out or anything. I don't want to get too federal. So it was a group of Mexican kids, and then there was this one white guy. But yeah, I guess this video more focuses on like two of them. So the white kid, let's call him Peter Wilson. So the other kid that is the main focus in today's story is gonna be we're gonna call him Felipe. I don't know, that's kind of a Mexican name. All right, let's call him Pedro. So we got Pedro and we got motherfucking Peter. And so Pedro and Peter, I met Peter first. Peter was kind of like the group leader, like the Sigma. But yeah, no, Peter was like the group leader. All of us, we would hang out at his place. He would bring like drinks and snacks and whatnot. And then Pedro I met along the way, but he was kind of a goon. Now thinking back, and I'll get into that more later. Yeah, so as this retarded little bunch of kids, we naturally progressed into airsoft. I guess by the will of his parents, we got a couple pistols. I remember it was a bunch of shitty pistols from Walmart. When we first got the gun, since we were all too scared to get shot, we would just shoot cans and soda bottles, things like that. But then after, we're like, dude, like, because we were doing Nerf wars, we're like, dude, we gotta do like airsoft wars. Then we're like, damn, you know, maybe if we're like shooting at the face and whatnot, we might like take each other's eyes out, you know. But we gotta test how painful the bullets actually are. And if I remember correctly, the FPS, I think that's what it is, feet per second. I think it was in like the 400s to 500s range FPS. And to put it into layman terms for those of you who aren't familiar with FPS and airsoft, yeah, that pistol has the same veracity as a big black man named Jaquise on some fresh bussy in prison. Or in another term, it's traveling about as fast as a Jew when you drop your pocket change. So we're like, all right, let's test it. And so we, the young little bright little minds of the new generation, we were too scared to face toward the gun. So we're like, what we would do is one guy would stand and then like turn around, and we would aim and cap his ass cheeks. Because yeah, we're like, oh yeah, that's genius. So we would just start unloading rounds onto each other's ass cheeks, and yeah, safe to say this shit hurt like a bitch, bro. Like, I remember that shit hurt. I guess the moral of the story, that shit hurt. Don't mess with airsoft guns, kids. That shit hurts like a bitch. Even in the ass cheeks, where you would think because you have more padding, that shit hurt like a bitch, bro. You know, that's like what any kid would do, you know, like capping water bottles, capping cans, capping ash. But then, yeah, so one day, this brings me to the day of the incident. I was chilling with the homies at his place, at his crib. Yeah, we were just cleaning out the guns and whatnot. We're cleaning the plastic guns, and as we are just like unloading all that, like getting the bullets, or unloading the magazines and all that, and just getting ready to pack them up. This brings us to the absolute genius that I want to introduce to you all, being the Pedro, the great mind of this generation. You know, one of the great leading minds of this generation that I'm really proud to have been given the privilege to know. This motherfucker, ooh, he was special for all the wrong reasons. This guy was fucking retarded. I guess what's the best example of what he was like? He's like a stupid bitch. He's like if a coconut grew legs and arms, cause that head of his was absolutely empty. I mean, there was nothing but maybe some still water up in there. And to clarify, this guy was not like one of the homies. He was like someone we would meet up with here and there, but most of the time he wouldn't be outside. So he was like yeah, he wasn't in the main group, I guess. Yeah, he was like he's kind of like a side character, you know. He's like yeah, if I was to put this in like Naruto terms, so if the main group was like Sasuke, Naruto, fucking Sakura, this motherfucker was like Choji, or maybe even less than Choji. I think he was like equivalent to like one of those fucking guards. He's like the equivalent of to us as one of those fucking guards that greets people when they leave the Konoha village, and when they come back. Yeah, that was basically his equivalent to the group. So what happened was, we're cleaning the guns. Sadly, Pedro had a gun, and he starts pointing that shit at my face. So I was like, chill, like chill. I was straight kind of nonchalant about it. I was kind of like, so you gotta chill and shit. You know, I wasn't panicking. That is not like me. So I was kind of chill and shit. I was kind of like nonchalant. I was like, yo, Pedro, you gotta chill, bruh. You gotta chill, bruh. But on some nonchalant shit. Nah, but actually, yeah, I was kind of shitting bricks. I was like, yo, bro, please, bro, please drop the... No, I take that back. Drop the pistol type shit. Pedro, the pedophile, Pedro, being the pedophile he is, just continues to fucking point the gun at my nostrils, you know, with like a little bit of like a goldfish expression. And because I don't think there was any brain activity happening at this moment. And yeah, then he starts like rapid spamming like the cockback, like jittering it, like he's having a little seizure, little micro seizure. I'm like, yo, Pedro, why you tweaking, bruh? And then at that moment, he discharges a fucking bullet into the side of my face. And yeah, well, let's just say I almost shit my pants, and I'm glad I almost did, because that actually like activated my sixth sense or some shit. Because basically what happened was my my spider senses started fucking tingling, because I was like, this retard is he's about to blast at me. And then so my spider fucking senses kick in, and I'm like, oosh. I hit the full turn as he fires the bullet, and it goes right underneath my eye area, and it kind of just lodges itself in there. And I'm like, fuck. This, and part of my language, this poopy head almost just made me lose my eyesight. And so I was about to bend this guy over and start taking his cheeks right then and there. But then I realized I'm a nice guy. So I proceeded to go to town on this man's cranium. So ladies. But yeah, I was pretty pissed at this point, because it's like, damn. Like, yeah, airsoft to this, that, yeah. You know, I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't want to hear it. All right, some of you might be like, oh yeah. That FPS is not high enough. No. Okay, I don't want any airsoft bullets getting blasted into my peepers, okay, and I'd like to keep it that way. And to be completely honest, I think even with a low FPS like this gun was, it's still an airsoft gun. I think it would have fucked up my eyesight at the bare minimum by a lot, which my eyesight's already fucked up genetically. So I would have went from fucked up to even more fucked up. I'd have probably went blind in that one eye. But maybe that was inevitable. I was either going to go blind from the bullet. I'm probably going to find a way to fuck my eyesight up anyway. You know, whether it's like I might blow my own fucking load into it. I might accidentally hit a fucking glop. And this shit might blow back into my eye and I might lose some eyesight. It seems like it's my canon event. But let's just say Pedro wasn't heard from for the next couple years. They didn't know where he went. I'm kidding. Pedro was safe and sound, no harm done to him, and he completely returned to his family, all safe and sound, punctually. No, but that's kind of what happened. I'm kind of joking, but I kind of was on some nonchalant type shit when I was little. Like, I gotta give myself some credit. You know, I think most people, when, you know, someone blasts a fucking cap into their ass, like, I mean, not literally their ass, but if someone who you were telling, like, to not point the gun at your face, pop a cap in you, if someone you were warning, right? Warning to not, like, point the gun at your face because it might shoot, and then they tell you, we're not gonna do it, we're not gonna do it, and then they proceed to shoot you. I think most people would have hit him with the us until he's not moving anymore, until the threat has been neutralized. But I was nice enough to only hit him with us, not a us, a us. So just a light. It's like light version. It was like us light. That's what I hit him with. And so yeah, I sit his fat ass down, and I'm like, bro, I get up close to him. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Or are you fucking stupid? Because I just told you. Yeah. I just told you that your bitch ass is gonna fire that shit at my face. Because you are a So I end up leaving. I'm kind of pissed, but I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah, I end up going back home. Yeah, I walk into the door, and I think first thing my mom notices is this red mark, like right under my eye. And she's like, what is this? What is this? And I'm like, oh, there's no problem. There's nothing. I fell. And then she starts suppressing me. And I'm like, you know, fuck this kid, bro. I'm snitching. But anyways, my mom takes me over to his place and is like, yo, to his parents. What the fuck is this? Were you aware of your child being this fucking retarded? And if so, why is his ass not on a fucking leash? And yeah, so yeah, we started talking. Yeah. I remember seeing his dumb ass face peeking all around from the corner while his parents were talking. His fat ass face. I still remember his stupid look. He had this primal fear in his eyes. And I think now I'm thinking back, it's probably because he knew his parents. And I think it's because also Mexican parents don't play around about that. So I think he knew he was about to get the worst ass whipping, fucking beaten of his life. And so he had this little goofy fucking look. He looked like he kind of looked like a Gollum with his fucking eyes all wide. Shit was pretty funny. Can't lie. I'm a kind of lie. It's pretty funny to think about now. He probably did get his ass fucking beat. And yeah, I think the moral of the story is don't point guns at people's faces, real gun or not. Even if you think or are 100% sure that it is not loaded, don't fucking do it. Don't be stupid. Don't be fucking stupid. Alright? Stop that. So don't flag, you know, stop. Yeah, it's airsoft, yeah, if you want to shoot people, yeah, you can with your friends, you know, in your own time, whatever, if they're down for it. Don't fucking point that shit at their face like a goober. Here I stand today with damaged eyes, damaged ears, and a damaged brain. And none of it was because of this incident. So it goes to show, like, sometimes you were just fated to end up a little bit zounced. And zounced is slang for bounced, which is you got fucked up. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this little story time, this little TED talk of mine, and yeah, I'm gonna keep this short. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I appreciate you all. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next motherfucking video, boys. See.